Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Game. Some of you on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a new Let's Play episode of Promises to Keep, and we are breaking off and doing Hunter's Path now, y'all. So let's jump right into Hunter, shall we? Alarm saying you are up, and let's go. Alrighty. Well, who should I hang out with? Hunter. Alright. I know Rofi wanted some alone time with me, but I wanted to get to know Hunter too. I turned to the raccoon. To be honest, I'm pretty tired, so relaxing in your room sounds like fun. Hunter pumps his fist into the air. Yes! Considering the fact that we'd literally just met, Hunter's enthusiasm was very flattering. And very sweet. Aw, man, I'll be all alone! Those eyes were dangerous, but having already made my choice, my resolve is strong. For now. I looked pointedly at Hunter, avoiding eye contact with the sly dog. But it's already too late for the raccoon. Oh, don't give me those eyes! You know I can't handle them! They stare at one another for a prolonged moment, locked in a deadly battle. And then suddenly break into raucous laughter. Ruff! You make it too easy. Rofi, you could just join us, you know. Nothing is stopping you. Rofi seems to consider for a second, then shakes his head. Nah, I've really been dying to play this new game. All my old college friends are picking it up, so I gotta get good at it. Besides, I think I'm too wired right now just to relax. That I could believe. Some of the tension in my shoulders fades. He clearly wasn't upset. Well, don't get too good at that game, otherwise you'll just beat us every time. No promises. He said promises. Rofi turns to me with his trademark warm smile. I see you've become puppy eye resistant since childhood. Very impressive. I'll have to come up with some new tricks. You two have fun. We'll definitely have time to hang out later, Leo. And with a flash of his orange tail, he's gone, skipping down the hall. Dang, did he say childhood? Y'all go back a long way, huh? Yeah, it's a really long story, actually. To be honest, I didn't really want to get into it with Hunter right now. The raccoon nods, clearly picking up on my reticence. Hey, no worries. Anyway, my room's just down the hall. As we walked down the hallway, I watched him hop from paw to paw, jumping to touch the ceiling with each movement. I can't help but notice his toned legs every time he springs upwards. In my defense, they looked huge flexing to support his frame. Judging from their interaction earlier, he seems to be the only one here who can match Rofi's energy level. Hunter stops in front of his room door and strikes a pose. And now I present my humble abode, as known as Theo's spare room. I take a few steps in and look around. The laptop and some folders are stacked neatly on the desk. On top of the stack sits a binder labeled Fall Semester and Remarkable Penmanship. The same perfect handwriting covers a few spare papers, presumably schoolwork of some sort. I spot a collection of dumbbells and a sturdy-looking workout bench against the wall. The whiteboard perched above them catches my eye. Hunter's workout routine looks pretty serious. Let's see. And this update also gives us some Theo content, so there we go. The whiteboard perched above them catches my eye. Hunter's workout routine looks pretty serious. I think back to the box fiasco and my arms twinge in pain. His bed is made up neatly as well, from the perfectly symmetrical blankets to the fluffed up pillows. Wow, it's so tidy. I get that a lot. Hunter walks over to his bed and takes a seat. Don't believe everything you hear about raccoons. I clear my throat and shuffle my feet, realizing how that first statement came out. He was right, though. I was expecting something closer to the chaos in Ollie's room, especially after seeing how my admittedly few sporty friends lived in college. Right, sorry. My mind is open to the possibilities now. I mime a mind-blown motion around my head, which earns a smile from Hunter. Good to hear. Feel free to take a look around. I'm just gonna chill here. By the way, mind if I play some music? Helps me chill. Go for it. Some kind of hip-hop, R&B, up-tempo, but still relaxing with a strong beat. Seems fitting. I walk over to the desk, mostly just to admire the handwriting on the binder. Did you write this? Yeah! He beams proudly. When I was a kid, we had someone come over once a week to teach me to write like that. I'm happy I still got it. I resist the urge to raise an eyebrow. I had no idea those kinds of people exist. I mean, a handwriting tutor? That feels pretty fancy. My eye lands on the dumbbells and workout bench again, and I can't help but ask, Did you carry these here through the storm? He laughs a little. Nah, just the dumbbells. I gotta stay in shape somehow, and a little snow isn't gonna stop me. Or a lot of snow, for that matter. The bench was just laying around in Theo's basement, and he said I could use it while I was here. Just the dumbbells, huh? Unbelievable. Dude, there's no fucking way you carried that much weight. Jesus Christ, that is a lot of weight. 50 to 40 to 80. Good God. My God. That dude's serious. Fuck. Same with that thing. He points to the medicine ball under the desk. Though I guess I should give you a heads up. There's no actual chair in this room. Theo said there used to be one, but it broke. There's plenty of room next to me if you want to sit. Hunter was overestimating a little. The raccoon's limbs were taking up most of the space. I'd have to get pretty close to him if I wanted to sit down. But I guess it wasn't that big of a deal. Join Hunter? Yeah, boy. I mean, if he feels comfortable offering, then I don't mind sharing the bed with him. I nod and take a seat next to him, sinking in just a little. The mattress is nice and firm. Memory foam, maybe? I think of my creaky old mattress at home and settle in further. I could get used to this. Anyway, sorry, what were we talking about before? Your tidiness, I think, but we can stop if I'm prying too much. Nah, I don't mind. My parents only started pushing me towards athletics in high school, so I wasn't really sporty for most of my life. And they always wanted me to keep our houses spotless, so I grew up being super conscious about neatness and cleanliness. Did he say houses with an S? I make a mental note of that, but continue the conversation. That's interesting. I feel like all the college athletes I've known started when they were kids. Yeah, my journey was a little unique there. I actually tried a bunch of different things. Well, my parents made me, but still, and none of it ever really stuck until high school. I see. And do you like... I stopped mid-sentence, realizing I didn't actually know what sport he played yet. He raises his eyebrows and smirks mischievously at me, clearly waiting for me to guess. Like... track and field? I don't know. Track and field? Hunter snorts and bursts out laughing. I guess I'm wrong. Come on, have you seen those guys? They're all lower body. He stretches his arms just a little, smiling. I see muscles flex I didn't even know existed. They definitely drew my gaze. Just a little. But nah, I'm a gymnast. Gymnastics? Oh, let's say I have no idea. I have no idea. What sport do you play? Alright, let's see. Gymnastics. I don't know. Gymnastics? Hunter looks at me, clearly a little surprised. That was totally a guess, right? You didn't cheat? Nope. Didn't cheat here. No way, Jose. I stick my tongue out playfully at him, and he snickers at my reaction. I guess you and Rofi are old friends. Maybe he was rubbing off on me. Meeting him had activated some of my old habits. Okay, well, do you like it? I mean, yeah, it's fine. I guess I view it more as a way to stay fully fit. It just requires so many muscle groups and movements that you end up bulking every part of your body in some way. And the perks don't hurt either. Perks? Well, my school treats its athletes really well. We usually get good scholarships, private trainers, an exclusive dining hall and gym. Hold up, you get a dining hall all to yourselves? Yep, it's hidden somewhere in our campus. Secret location and everything. But I mean, they don't check student IDs, so you can just walk in if you know where it is. You just have to look the part of an athlete. They have private chefs that cook hot meals for us, and dietitians on site to help us hit nutrient goals. And the rest of us are stuck eating garbage? Suddenly I feel cheated out of my tuition money. You didn't already feel cheated by everything else? Honestly, ancient professors reading off pre-made lecture slides and calling that class. I've never been so bored in my life. It's not like I'm ever gonna need most of that information. Just a waste of time. But whatever, I'm not paying much tuition anyway, so I can't really complain. He shrugs and throws his arms behind his head, flopping backwards onto the bed. I thought that rhymed. I sit silently for a few moments. That was the most negative emotion I'd heard him express yet. I was admittedly curious about how much tuition he actually did pay, but definitely didn't feel comfortable asking him that yet. I decided to change the subject. So, how long have you and Rofi known each other? Oh, that puppy dog? We've been friends for a bit now, like 2 years? He was actually my tutor when I was a freshman. We get private tutors to make sure we maintain our grade minimums. And I was lucky enough to get Rofi as mine. The more Hunter speaks, the more apparent it is that I should have traded my academic aspirations for a collegiate sport. So that would make this your junior year. Yep, I know he's older than me, but he gives off so much puppy energy. Those eyes. No kidding, I'm surprised I was able to resist earlier. What a wild coincidence. Rofi and Hunter went to the same college, and now all three of us are staying in the same house? Seems almost too weird to be true. Yo, you look a little uncomfy. The raccoon's voice breaks me out of my thoughts. He makes a show of nestling into the pillows near the headboard. Sitting like that must be murder on your back. He says that right as I remember to fix my posture. Okay, what do you suggest then? With a big smile, Hunter pats the spot on the bed next to him. Here, come lay down. I know we just met, but I feel comfy around you. Besides, there really is no good way to sit on this bed without killing your back. His voice is teasing, his eyes playful. For a long moment, I'm completely silent, heart kicking into high gear. What do I say? Sorry, a little too forward? I lay around with my bros all the time. It's not a huge deal. I guess he's right. Things were just happening a little fast is all. Just relax. I grin back at him. Your bros, huh? Yeah, my teammates. Straightest dudes I've ever met, but they're not toxic about it. All really chill guys. If I'm being honest, I felt a little relieved that Hunter didn't immediately mark me as queer. Or at least it seemed like he hadn't. And would it really matter anyway? Oh, whatever, let's go for it. I twitch my tail out of the way and roll onto my back, scooching up the length of the bed till I'm next to him. I can taste his scent in the air. It's warm and masculine with a pleasant hint of some fruit I can't identify. Way too complex to be a normal deodorant. Are you wearing cologne? Oh, yeah, I use whatever stuff my parents get for me when I'm not working out anyway. For some weird reason, they don't like it when I use deodorant, but I'm literally an athlete. I don't have a choice. Interesting. Cologne isn't cheap, and this brand smelled really fancy. You can get closer, you know. I'm not gonna bite. He lays his arms out, biceps big enough to be pillows. My blush is obvious now, but fuck it, I've already committed. I scooch over a bit more and lay my head down gingerly on his fluffy arm, letting myself sink against it slowly. What's the fruit in your cologne? I can't quite tell. Apricot, one of my favorites. I feel his arm move a little, and he pulls me just a bit closer to him. This okay? Too comfortable to answer, I just nod. He's so warm. I sneak a glance at the phone clutched in his other paw. It's like he's tapping on some kind of chessboard. I look down at the blanket beneath us. I guess that makes sense, though I have to admit I had thought it was Theo's at first. Chess, huh? Are you good? He shakes his head, still focused on the screen. His whiskers tickle my face lightly. Not really. I'm on the college team and my teammates are all crazy good. Chess team too, huh? I played a ton as a kid. Didn't really like it at first, but for some reason it's pretty popular at my school right now. I don't know much about the game, so I just nod. Neither of us seem to mind the silence anyway. Hunter is focused on his game, and I'm cozy enough to not care. Time passes blissfully, helped along by the soft music. Eventually, Hunter lets out a deep sigh and shifts slightly. Well, that was a bust. I shift as well and slowly sit up, feeling the urge to stretch. Tough match? He nods. Made too many mistakes early on. It happens. Suddenly, he sits up and sniffs the air, tail twitching. I wonder what's for dinner. My stomach rumbles in response. I remember I hadn't eaten anything at all today. I guess I don't know what dinner plans are. It's not like we can order out. Want to go downstairs and check? Maybe we can grab a snack or two. Sounds good. Hunter leaps to his feet, windmilling his right arm and winking at me. Damn, your head was great at cutting off my circulation. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to... Hey, I'm just kidding. Besides, I was the one who offered. Thanks for hanging out with me. I give him a playful swat on the arm, unable to hold back a smile. Come on, I want to see what they're up to downstairs. I stand up with a renewed sense of energy. Recharging with Hunter was exactly what I needed. Alright, y'all, I'm going to pause it right there. That is the beginning of Hunter's Path. Alright, there, all. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout-out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all if I do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silver. Thank you going above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks to our two gold tier patrons, Zeke and Toby. Y'all are awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our Not Safe for Work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!